To absolutely demolish Derrick King this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for all that Ellen Steele!
But see, hold on, let me talk to the cameraman up here. But you see, tonight is 6 years in the making. Tonight actually is about 19 years in the making. Because see, this event, the biggest thing the company that's closed uptown, this event is called Unfinished Business. That's right. And that's because there's a rivalry that goes back longer than half of these people can remember. 19 years, Derrick King and myself have been fighting each other in every town, every state, every country that we can get booked against each other in. And tonight is the last straw, Tom. And one of us has got to draw the short straw, and after 6 years for RCW, the short straw definitely belongs to Derrick King.
I cannot wait. I am excited about this, but my brother, I told you there was a reason that I came.
Oh yeah.
It was not just to see you.
What?
I've got a surprise for you.
I love surprises.
You love surprises, I know. I mean, you are a GP kind of guy.
That's for me, baby.
All right. Mr. Music Man, hit that music.
Yeah.
No.
But this is better. This is better. Oh, give him a
Can you believe this?
Oh, bring it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have been under a rock and have not seen TC Memphis, this is the brain behind Genetic Perfection. He is the manager.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rich Rude.
Thank you. Tom, you overdid yourself. We got like 218 days till Christmas, but it feels like it's already here.
That's right, brother. I told you I had something special in mind for tonight. Ryan Thompson told me it's all about unfinished business. It's all about things left unsaid and things left undone. Tonight, with Rich Rude in your corner, I have no doubt in my mind that I am going to see, once again, perfection in the ring. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for all that Ellen Steele and the manager, Rich Rude. Rich, I forgot. I'm so excited I forgot to hand you the mic because I know you probably got a couple of things you want to get off your chest.
Well, you know, Tom Simon, I am so honored to be here tonight. And it took the money man to get me here. Oh yeah, a lot of money. Lots and lots. Picture mail on 10 with hundreds of people. All going here tonight.
We don't come cheap.
Tonight, it says unfinished, it will be finished once and for good.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, in the main event tonight, it will be some guy named Derrick against all that Ellen Steele and the manager, Rich Rude.
Now you're gonna see a real main event. That's right. That's right.
It is a matchup that was 6 years in the making. All that Alan Steele one-on-one with Derrick King. You heard the comments from Alan Steele on our prior edition of RCW Ringside Edition TV. Now the time for talking is done. It is time for the matchup. One-on-one right here on this episode of RCW Ringside Edition TV. It's All That Alan Steele with his manager Rich Rude against Derrick King. Bring the action, the excitement, the fan-friendly, family-friendly atmosphere of Ringside Championship Wrestling to your town. Do you have a fundraiser? Do you have a need in your community that we can support and help? Ringside Championship Wrestling is here, and we want to be your partner. Bring all the superstars. We can even bring a legend or two to your town as part of your partnership with Ringside Championship Wrestling. For more details, call or text today, 417-650-6118, and we will hook up with you and bring Ringside Championship Wrestling live to your community for a great cause. Racing fans, the Lebanon I-44 Speedway 2017 season is underway now. Each and every Saturday night, gates open at 6 p.m. Racing starts at 7:30. NASCAR Whelen Series action. Big events, bigger, faster, better in 2017 at Lebanon I-44 Speedway. For more details, log on to i44speedway.net or give us a call, 417-532-2060. Fidelity Local 6, your source for local sports and community coverage, is now the home of Ringside Championship Wrestling. Join us each and every month for RCW Ringside Edition TV as it debuts on the first Sunday of each month at 10 a.m., followed by a Wednesday 9:30 p.m. replay. Don't miss the hardest hitting half hour in pro wrestling right here on Fidelity Local 6.
Tonight, with Bill Dundee at ringside as the timekeeper, with Don Bass at ringside, and with Randy Hales announcing this match, beautiful Bobby Eaton has seen all the way, hey Bob, this match is important to me, because I want to know if you're going to win, or if you're going to win, and who would have been the star. That's what I want to know, all right? Who would have been the next Dundee, Jerry Lawler, Don Bass, or Bobby Eaton? That's what I want to know, and I expect you to lay it on the line, and you to lay it on the line. And with that, one fall, 60-minute time limit. One fall, 60. To my left, from Memphis, Tennessee, at 246 pounds, we introduce All That Alan Steele. His opponent, first won in 1998, the Power Pro Young Gun Championship, and he's not a young gun anymore. He was a star of Wrestling with Death. He's one of the best independent wrestlers in the country. From Memphis, Tennessee, at 200 pounds, I have to do that. Mr. Personalities, DK Derrick King. And the man officiating the match that would have been the next Paul Gordon or Jerry Gallagher is Williams. So, go ahead, guys. That's what is the sixth record.
Here we go, Derrick King, All That Alan Steele, a matchup 6 years in the making here in Ringside Championship Wrestling. The superstar, Bill Dundee, our very special guest timekeeper, ringing the bell.
Good job, Bill.
Signaling He's having a good time, signaling that we are ready to go in this matchup. A feud that has spanned actually more than 6 years, really nearly 20 years of animosity between these two men, two career paths that have certainly been on somewhat of a parallel. Derrick King on your left, all that Alan Steele on your right. In Alan Steele's corner, longtime manager Rich Rude. Together with Mr. Saturday Night Michael Berry, they comprise the Genetic Perfection, one of the most successful tag teams to come along in quite some time. But this is not tag team wrestling. This is one-on-one. This is a feud that must be settled here at RCW Unfinished Business between Derrick King and Alan Steele, and Derrick King shaking off the effects of that shoulder tackle by Alan Steele. Slow pace in the early going of a match like this. You have two men that know each other quite well. As mentioned, nearly 19 years, 20 years of battles between these two. And as far as Ringside Championship Wrestling is concerned, this matchup, 6 years in the making. For those of you who may have followed us back in 2010 during our initial run in the Northeast Arkansas, Southeast Missouri area, Alan Steele came into Ringside Championship Wrestling during a time where Derrick King was taking a hiatus from our organization. Alan Steele kept saying, "I'm looking for somebody. I'm looking for somebody." I tried to get the answer. I couldn't get it. Others tried. They couldn't get it. Finally, at 4th in the Forest, 2010 in Jonesboro, Arkansas, at Craighead Forest Park, Alan Steele shocked the world, attacking Derrick King and at the time, his then protege, Cody Melton. And then Ringside Championship Wrestling unfortunately ceased operations for a 6-year time span. Hence, these two were never able to settle the score back then, but now it's 2016, and they're going to settle it. And look at the power of all that Alan Steele. Since that time, Alan Steele, as mentioned, has teamed with Mr. Saturday Night Michael Berry, the manager, Rich Rude. They have been on national television.
6 long years.
Alan saying 6 long years, get up, Derrick King. What a matchup. A main event anywhere on the planet. Forget the country, forget the world, anywhere in the universe. This matchup could be a main event. And again, it's a slow pace. They've wrestled before. It's not the first time they've competed. Lots of blood has been shed between these two. I go back to 2001 in the Dyersburg, Tennessee area, one of the most gruesome feuds I had ever seen in my life. And then the two guys kind of went different ways. They'd circle back once in a while and cross paths, but finally in 2010 it looked like they were going to be a part, both be a part of Ringside Championship Wrestling. Thought we would settle it back then. It was not to be. Time has not healed the wound
Ladies and gentlemen, the
between these two.
superstar Bill Dundee says that 5 minutes have passed in the main event.
5 minutes gone already. Again, early process, very slow. Oh, look at there, Derrick King looking for the super kick. Alan Steele wisely slips out of the ring, realizing that if that super kick connects, this match is as good as over.
I know you like the back of my hand, Derrick King.
Alan Steele saying, "I know you like the back of my hand." He very well may do so. All that Alan Steele, Derrick King. The feud comes to an end here at RCW Unfinished Business 2016 in Cherry Valley, Arkansas. It's a feud that spanned multiple states: Missouri, Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas as well. State borders meant nothing to these two when it came to doing battle and trying to prove who is the superior athlete. Both men formerly with Power Pro Wrestling in the Memphis area on WMC TV 5. You saw earlier Randy Hales, guest ring announcer for this contest. Guest timekeeper, the one and only superstar Bill Dundee. So a lot at stake here. Other dignitaries are on hand in the crowd. That's how important this matchup is. Legends actually attended this event to see this match. Alan Steele trying to play the mind games with Derrick King, get the man frustrated. Cannot blame Alan Steele for doing that. Derrick King, I saw just seconds ago watching Rich Rude, has to have eyes in the back of his head very wisely. Steele gets King into the corner. Will we see a clean break? Oh! Straight right hand connected. You see Alan Steele striking it off, even hurt his own fist. Connecting with the side of the face of the man who was once known as Mr. Personalities, Derrick King. Again, Alan Steele reminding King 6 long years in the making as far as this rivalry goes in Ringside Championship Wrestling. Tie horns again. Alan Steele backing King in the corner once more. Will we see a clean break this time? If I'm a bet man, I say no. Oh, Alan Steele is just teeing off on Derrick King thus far in this battle. It's going to take a lot more than a couple of fists, ladies and gentlemen, to put down Derrick King, a man who has been all over the country. Has wrestled, he was in Ohio Valley Wrestling for a time. We mentioned Power Pro Wrestling. He has seen opportunities on worldwide television. A veteran of this sport, 20 plus years. But if you really want to do the tail of the tape, these two are almost evenly matched when it comes to career accomplishments, time in the wrestling industry. Oh! Oh! And Derrick King retaliates to the saliva, the spit from the mouth of Alan Steele to the face of Derrick King. Derrick King retaliated with some right hands of his own. And now Alan Steele finds himself on the floor. Wait a minute, Derrick King coming on right out after all that Alan Steele. We're going to have a battle on the floor. Watch out. Introduces Alan Steele into those ringside hardwood steps. Remember, we've had the floors here via rules of the Arkansas State Athletic Commission. You can see the padding is not that thick, so it's not going to cushion much of a blow if you take it on the floor. And being tossed to the floor certainly hurts an Alan Steele. Alan Steele able to connect in the midsection of Derrick King. Referee William Gibson, a seasoned veteran of the officiating side of professional wrestling. Wait a minute, Alan Steele, speaking of those protective pads. Alan Steele's going for a pile driver. Alan Steele going for a pile driver. King able to block it. Old man backdrop. Big backdrop by Derrick King, saving his own life. And Alan Steele to be an inch away from his neck, being jammed right on the floor. Alan Steele maybe the luckiest man in this venue right now. Alan Steele tastes the steel. No pun intended. Well, maybe pun intended there. Referee William Gibson probably could have counted these guys out.
10 minutes have passed in this match.
10 minutes gone in the time limit of the battle, the 60-minute time. I don't think these two at this pace can go 60 minutes. No, it's not a bunch of flips, a bunch of flops. It's just two athletes wrestling, fighting, brutal back and forth action, whatever it takes. Alan Steele wanted a pile driver on the floor, the exposed wooden gym floor of this venue. Derrick King countered with a backdrop. And wait a minute, he's tuning up the band. Derrick King, remember, if he hits this, ladies and gentlemen, the unfinished business will be finished if Derrick King connects with this super kick. Alan Steele slowly up to his feet, Steele blocks it. Oh man! Alan Steele was able to catch the foot. It might have been a mistake for Derrick King to tune up a little bit too loudly. Maybe Alan Steele felt what was coming, could feel the vibrations of the ring, of the canvas. And when King went to connect, Steele caught it.
Oh, come on.
Only a 2 count there from referee William Gibson. Alan Steele, a little bit of a complaint about that. But again, the shot, the super kick, was blocked by Alan Steele, turned it into a clothesline of his own. And now Alan Steele has the momentum on his side and now going to choke Derrick King on the middle rope. Come on. Referee William Gibson applying the count, admonishing him. And now wait a minute, Rich Rude has no business doing this. Rich Rude has no business doing this. We saw earlier the comments, the surprise from Board of Director Tom Simon brought out Rich Rude, a reunion of sorts that had been quite some time since these two have been together in any form of fashion. Normally, it's with their third man, Mr. Saturday Night Michael Berry. You know Michael Berry here, but Rich Rude and Alan Steele together are simply as dangerous as you will find anywhere. Alan Steele applying the punishment knees into the back of Derrick King. Alan Steele getting a little momentum now. Drop kick to the kidney area and sends Derrick King to the floor past the padding. As fans look over this injured Derrick King, you can see the face. Now Rich Rude again, come on! Rich Rude again, taking his sport coat, his jacket. That's Miss Phyllis. We know Miss Phyllis from the Cherry Valley area, Cross County, Arkansas. She had her cane. She was going to come to the aid of Derrick King if necessary. Referee William Gibson again applying a count now. We do not want a count out. We want to see a winner. Up to 5. Derrick needs to get back up now, get into the ring, or at least do something to break this count. Here comes Alan Steele. Alan Steele will break it up. All that Alan Steele, Derrick King, 6 years in the making, Ringside Championship Wrestling. Cross County High School Gymnasium, Cherry Valley, Arkansas, unfinished business 2016. Slam on the floor. Alan Steele back in now, telling referee William Gibson to count the man out. Derrick, look at Derrick. He seems completely out of sorts. Ever since that attempt at the super kick the second time, the first time Steele was able to avoid it, hooked himself on the ropes, and then went to the floor. The second time, Alan Steele caught it, reversed it, turned it into a clothesline of his own. Derrick King, there's still some life in this man, folks. Don't count Derrick King out just yet. Oh. Now, 2 count again. Referee William Gibson shows guest timekeeper superstar Bill Dundee that it was 2 and maybe 2.5, 2 3/4, but not 3. It only counts if it's 3. Alan Steele, he knows it's going to take a lot to take out Derrick King. As mentioned, while it is 6 years that these two have waited for this matchup in an RCW ring, they go 19, 20 years back. Oh, Derrick King got, oh no. Oh man!
Superstar Bill Dundee says that 15 minutes have now passed. 15 minutes have now passed in the main.
Whoa. 15 minutes passed. Alan Steele caught Derrick King.
Derrick King. Alan Steele, almost a 2 count.
There's Randy Hales even chiming in for the fans here live in attendance in Cherry Valley, Arkansas. A lot riding on this for Randy Hales. I mean, he helped propel these two to the great heights of their career in Power Pro Wrestling. 2 young men, Alan Steele, Derrick King at the time, being exposed to thousands upon thousands of fans watching in the Memphis, Tennessee Mid-South region, courtesy of his Power Pro Wrestling organization on WMC TV5 Memphis. He has a vested interest in this. Alan Steele turned this into a boxing match. Steele connecting with the left jabs. Repeated now on Derrick King. Derrick is staggered. He may be out on his feet. Swing and a miss. But here comes Derrick King. Never count out the man from Memphis, Tennessee. He idolized the King, Jerry Lawler, growing up. And he says that one was all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. Maybe from the King's Hall of Fame restaurant right down there on Bill Street. And then maybe, yeah, I think Derrick King is getting a second win. Derrick King has come alive. Now here comes DK. Here comes the former Mr. Personalities. Driving the right hands into the top of the forehead of all that Alan Steele. Fans counting right along with DK. Irish whip coming up hard for Derrick King, and then a big right hand to follow. King going for a cover. King should have hooked a leg there, though. That is a mistake that a veteran of his caliber should not make in a matchup this high profile. Oh no, Alan Steele catching Derrick King's spine buster hard. And this may be the chance for King, or excuse me, the chance for Steele to get the win over King and not to be again somehow. Some way Derrick King reaches deep down inside and gets the shoulder up. Derrick King, win, lose, or draw, has impressed me. Now wait a minute. Alan Steele, what's he doing? Alan Steele's messing with a turnbuckle. Well, maybe he's trying to expose that turnbuckle, and that is a steel hook that holds the ropes together. William Gibson trying to get the man out of the way. Alan Steele complains. And King just shrugs off Steele. Oh man, Steele caught William Gibson in the corner. William Gibson was nailed in the corner, squashed. Derrick King now plans Alan Steele. He's got the cover, but we had no referee. We had no referee. William Gibson was nailed in that corner. King having no idea that he shrugs off Steele and sends Steele hard into the referee who was trying to put that turnbuckle back that Alan Steele was trying to use. Now wait a minute. Alan Steele has been given that briefcase from Rich Rude. I told you, these two are dangerous when they are together. Rich Rude has no business being out here. Now Derrick King is trying to revive referee William Gibson. Now wait a minute, superstar Bill Dundee is going after Rich Rude. Bill Dundee has seen enough of Rich Rude. Dundee trying to fend off Rude, tells DK to watch your back. But I don't think Derrick King knows exactly what is coming for him. Derrick King watching the situation unfold with Rich Rude. When he turns around, this is not going to be good. Alan Steele with the briefcase to the top of the head of Derrick King. Derrick King is out, but we still have no referee, so referee didn't even see what happened. Would have been a disqualification. Still going to go for a cover now. What's he calling for? Wait a minute, referee Danny Jackson in there. 1, 2, and no, Derrick King! Derrick King, how he's alive in this battle is beyond me. Alan Steele calling referee Danny Jackson over to complain about the count. What a situation this is. What a battle. Ringside Championship Wrestling. And Jackson giving it to Alan Steele. Alan Steele just hit referee Danny Jackson. What? We have no referee. What's going on here? This is chaos.